Hello, 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 my lovelies. Happy hump day. We made it to the middle of the week, you guys. Finally. Only a few more days to the weekend, thank goodness. Hopefully, everybody's doing okay. I'm doing okay. Finally. I'm not quite in so much pain anymore. Hey, Bama, how are you? So, that's the reason why I'm finally able to make a live stream. I've been in so much pain with my foot and my leg that I wasn't able to do a live stream for the past couple of days. Bama, how are you doing? It's good to see you. Haven't seen you in chat in a while. Tired, finally got home. Aw. But yeah, I thought I would do a early stream. I haven't done a early morning stream in a long time. I've been doing, later streams, so I thought maybe I'd give it a go. See if anybody was up and around. Hey, Miss Sue. Huge hearts. How are you, love? Good morning. It is 8:15 Central Time here right now. So, like I said, I thought I would do like a little early live stream just to say hello to everybody and see what everybody's been doing. I didn't figure too many people would be around this time of morning, but especially since they're not used to me doing it so early anymore. But I thought I'd give it a go. Um, we have had some Squatch activity around here lately. I was talking to Zwiki yesterday, and she was watching the cams the other night, and she said you could hear banging on the dog pen door and grunting and breathing that were not the dogs out there because we have Zeus out in the dog pen now. And then I have Miss Bonnie out there. And she said it wasn't either one of them because she knows my animals. She said that it literally sounded like a Sasquatch was trying to open the door to the dog pen. Been working out here lately, and I've been good. Need to see a foot doctor soon. Right foot is killing me. Bama, that's my right foot is killing me too. It's my right one. It's my right calf keeps cramping up really bad, and my heel feels like it's on fire. And the top of my foot hurts. Like it hurts to move it to where it feels like it's bruised, but I haven't done nothing to it. But it's my right foot giving me absolute fits. It's 11:15 p.m. there, Miss Sue. Oh wow. I was up late last night. I watched Vault, Christina, and Cobra's um video of them out at Lettuce Lake. I thought it was pretty cool. I got to see my kid um enjoying himself with Miss Christina and Vault. And I thought that was pretty cool. They had me giggling at them. But if you haven't seen that video, it's on Vault's channel, the new Vault of Nightmares, Lettuce Lake. Go check out their video. Like I said, they went to Lettuce Lake last night and did a recording, and it's pretty interesting. And of course, they had a blast, and I'm glad for them. So, But it's a really good video. I highly recommend y'all go watch it. Um, like I said though, seeing my kid, and I haven't seen him in about 2 months. Seeing my kid have a blast just melted my heart. I was so happy. You landed on your right foot twice, and both times they said you sprained it. And last time you landed on it wrong, I think I messed it up. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Miss Sue, you seen Valt's video earlier? I thought it was very interesting. I think they did a good job um recording and showing Lettuce Lake, and I thoroughly enjoyed their video. I was up late last night, so I watched it after it came out. I was on my way to bed and it hit, and I was like, well, let me watch it. And it looked very interesting. Lettuce Lake looks very interesting for sure, very squatchy. And apparently they've got pigs and hogs there, so, you know, you have to be safe. But other than that, I haven't been up nothing much. Just talking to a couple of researchers, talking to ZWiki. I talked to her and, keep track of, is she okay? Is she, still trucking it? Stuff like that. I've talked to Vamp, which she's busy working, so those Sasquatches love their bacon. They sure do. They sure do. But who doesn't love bacon? Let's be honest. Bacon is like the universal food of love. I don't know why, but it is. I'm not a big pork eater. I'm just not. But like bacon has my heart. Bacon and chicharrones, which are pork skins. I tried some pork skins the other week, and they were called queso, and they were queso flavored pork skins. And y'all, when I say those things were delicious, they were delicious. So if you can find them in the store, I can't remember the brand though, but they were literally queso flavored pork skins. I highly recommend you try them. The flavor was impeccable. Um, I'd never had them before. I'd never seen that flavor before. My daughter-in-law picked them up for me, and just as like a random snack, just to knack on. And they were really yummy. But like I said, I'm not really into pork. It's just I've never really been a big pork eater. Like I grew up eating pork chops, of course, fried pork chops, like every household in the South. But I'm just not a huge pork eater. But when it comes to bacon, I'm sorry. I have a weak spot. Like bacon is hands down one of the best flavored foods I think you can ever run across. I don't know why, especially I like my bacon crispy. Some people don't, but I do. A buddy of mine was told to put his pork rinds in a bowl and put your sandwich on top of that. Oh, that sounds interesting. I told him to crunch them up and mix it with the sandwich. That's interesting, Bama. Hmm. I've always liked pork rinds, though. Growing up here in the South, that's like a staple. I've always liked them. Like I said, normally I just get the sweet heat barbecue, because I love the barbecue flavored ones. Snyder, good morning. How are you? Good to see you. But like I said, normally I eat the barbecue pork skins, but she found the quesa ones and they are really good. They're addicting. Yes, love some crispy bacon. I do too. Especially on a BLT. Oh my goodness. Crispy bacon on a BLT with a fresh slice of tomato and some blue plate mayonnaise. You cannot go wrong. I kind of want a BLT now. I haven't had one in a while. Actually, I just want a tomato sandwich. Y'all, I love tomato sandwiches. Little bit of mayonnaise on your bread, slice of tomato, salt and pepper sprinkled on it, cut it in triangles, good to go. But I'm a southern girl, so that's what us southern girls like, tomato sandwiches. Especially in the summertime when you get a good, fresh, homegrown garden tomato. That is the absolute best flavored sandwich you would ever eat. Not the store bought tomatoes, because the store bought tomatoes to me just don't have the same taste as a homegrown tomato. A homegrown tomato is the best. But last night, hey Larry and Candace, good morning. Huge hugs. How are you? But last night I had minute steaks. My son cooked medium rare. Oh, it was so good. And then my daughter-in-law cooked homemade mashed potatoes. And yes, I know I'm not supposed to have mashed potatoes because I'm a diabetic, but I had to have a little bit. My sugar was okay. Um, and let me tell you, it was the best meal I've had in a while. Put your bacon in the skillet first and add cheese on both ends of the bacon and flip them together and cook it that way and then add it to your BLT. Oh, that sounds good. I love pancakes, eggs, and a bunch of bacon. Yes, Snyder, me too. Pancakes sound good right now. I haven't had pancakes in a while either. There's a lot of, another thing I have not had in a while, believe it or not, is a Coke or a pop, whatever you call it. I've been drinking water like nobody's business, but every once in a while you got to have a Coke. So soon I will be buying me a Coke and I will thoroughly enjoy it because I have not had one in weeks. I've been trying to drink the Dr. Pepper, cherry Dr. Pepper Zeros. Now, those are good. Hands down, I recommend cherry Dr. Pepper Zeros. Those taste really good. They taste just like a cherry Dr. Pepper is supposed to taste. So, I highly recommend those if you have to drink something with no sugar in it. But, I just want a regular Coke, just a plain Jane Coke. I wanted one yesterday so bad. Like, I had a craving for a Coke. And it was weird because normally, like, I don't have cravings for drinks. But you need to stay away from the sodas if you're going to be working out, Bama. I heard that. Bye, Miss Sue. Thank you for stopping by. Huge hearts. Enjoy your night. We'll watch later, just watching Kong and Skull Island. Y'all, Miss Sue is so sweet. I think me and her watch all of the same channels because we're always in the comments together, in the chats together. She is. Miss Sue is so sweet. But like I said, nothing much going on with me today. It's a hump day. I don't really have much planned. I'm just trying to stay off my foot and let it heal. Let this nerve, like, I don't know, let this nerve in my foot subside, I guess, because sometimes it literally feels like what you would think an electrical current shocking and firing off would feel like is what my heel feels like. Okay, Bama. So hopefully it's on the mend. Hey, Joanne, how are you? Good morning. Good to see you. Well, like I said, I thought I would do it early and just an early chit chat live stream. I haven't done an early one in a long time. I've been aiming, more towards lunch and afternoon, and I thought maybe I would just do a morning one and catch whoever was on this morning. I didn't know if anybody would even be around. I haven't done one in so long in the early mornings, but it's a beautiful day today. I'm looking up out the window and it's blue skies. The sun's risen. Oh, you're doing very well, Joanne. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. I am glad to hear that. But like I said, we did have some squatch activity trying to get into the dog pen. Um, and just so y'all know, Squatch dog that was here, we did find her a home. She went to a really good home. So that's good. But Zeus, he's outside in the dog pen now, and we think the Squatches. He likes to play, so we think the Squatches were trying to play with him now that Squatch dog's no longer here. So, and thanks to ZWiki for watching the cams and catching it. I don't know if anybody else watched the cams and caught it or heard it, but she did. She said you could hear it literally on there's a wooden door that goes into the dog pen. She said you could literally hear it knocking on the door and huffing and puffing from all the way from the cam across the yard. And she said you could hear it. She said you could tell it was not the dogs. So, hey Susan, good morning. How are you? Thank you for stopping by. So apparently we've had not last night but the night before. Apparently we did have some squatch activity. Um here at the house. With this air conditioner running in my room now, I can't hear outside anymore. I would keep this window open that's above my bed, and I could hear everything that went on. And let me tell you, I would hear howls and whoops and what you would think squatches would sound like is what we would hear. Um, and since I've got the air conditioner, I've had to close the window, of course. And so I can't hear anything outside anymore over the air conditioner running. And so I never know when they're out there anymore. And like I said, ZWiki, she just happened to have a moment in between trucking, checked in on the cams. And like I said, she caught a squatch messing with the dog pen. So, how's my kitty? She went outside and she has been outside ever since. We realized her problem was she wanted out. She did not want to be an inside kitty. She wanted to be an outside kitty. And she absolutely loves it. She rolls and plays and has her best life, living her best life outside. She'll come up to the back porch to get her food and get her water, but she is having herself her best life outside. Which, when I rescued her, she was an outside cat anyway. And I thought maybe, I would make her an inside cat. Well, apparently she didn't like that. So Rainy has went outside, and like I said, she's living her best life and loving it. You'll watch her roll all over the yard, playing, chasing bugs, chasing butterflies. Like, she just has herself a ball. So she's doing fine. She's doing fine. She stays, like I said, she'll come up to the back porch, get her some food, get her some water. If she gets hot, she goes under the house where it's really cool. So she's doing good. Like I said, living her best outdoor life. But I learned, I wanted her happy, and she just was not happy inside. And it got to where she kept going to the window and kept going to the door, and I realized she wanted out. And at first I was scared to put her outside, but after I finally did, I realized she wasn't running off, she was staying. So she hung out, and she's been outside ever since. She's been outside for a couple weeks now. And there's no more howling from her, no more cries of meowing. Like I said, she's living her absolute best life outside. So, oh, and you guys, while I'm thinking about it, tonight, it was supposed to have been last night, but they had to reschedule. Tonight on Paranormal Roundtable, an impromptu truth from Truth and Bass will be on Wolf's show, Paranormal Roundtable. So y'all make sure to tune in tonight for Truth over there on Wolf's channel on Paranormal Roundtable. It's supposed to be really good, and I'm very proud of Truth. Very proud of Truth. His channel has come a long way since he started. He's worked hard. He has some of the best interviews I've ever heard. Please be sure to check out Paranormal Roundtable tonight and show some love for Truth. He deserves it all. He deserves the recognition. Like I said, he has some of the best interviews out there on YouTube land right now. So y'all show him some love tonight. And for those of you that haven't already, I do have a Lakaya Lovely's Paranormal group on Facebook. Feel free to, request to join. I approve everybody. Like I said, that's where, sometimes we'll post, people's videos in case you haven't seen them or you may miss it. We do different things over there. I've been a little slacking a little bit in group, not gonna lie. I got to get back to posting more in there, posting more content in there. I also yesterday, I have the Lakaya Show page on Facebook too, if you want to go like and follow it. But I haven't really posted on there in a long time. And I was looking at one of the last things I posted, and it was a video of Brenda when she passed away 2 months ago. Well, almost 3 months ago now. And you guys, I watched that video and I shouldn't have yesterday, and it just put me in this odd headspace, and I was crying, and thank God I was on the phone with Z and I had somebody that understood and I could talk to about it. But I'm going to have to post a couple of contents and get that video. I don't want to remove the video, but I want to get that video pushed on down so I don't have to see it, because I'm still not fully healed from grasping the fact that she is no longer here. Hey, Doug. Huge hugs. Thank you for joining chat. So, I just need to get that video pushed down on the page. Like I said, I don't want to delete it, but I don't need to keep watching it and seeing it. Because I'm still grieving her loss, even months later. Which there is no timeline on grief. We all know this. People grieve differently, but I didn't realize how hard it would hit me seeing that video. And you guys, it just put me in an awful, awful headspace yesterday. So, and like I said, thank goodness I have friends I can turn to and call when I need to. And like I said, C Wiki's one of them. And I just happened to have, she just happened to be the first person I called. And she picked up right away and she listened to me cry and she listened to what I had to say. And hey, Melissa. Hey, lovely. Happy hump day. And so, I've got to get that video pushed down. So if you follow the Lakaya page, the Lakaya Show on Facebook, my page, if you see me start posting or sharing other people's videos or my live streams and you see a bunch of posts over the next couple days, it's because I'm trying to push the videos down. So I don't have to see it anymore. Because it's too raw for me. I still, like I said, I'm still grieving her loss. I've had a lot of loss lately. I lost my dog, Rusty. I lost Brenda. And then I'm grieving, I'm not grieving my marriage, but it is a loss in a sense. I'm okay with it, but it's still a loss. So I've had a lot of losses over the past couple months, and I'm just trying to get my bearings and grasp of reality back. It's hard, not gonna lie. It's hard. But that's where I'm at in life. Just trying to get a grasp of things. Of course, I've made mistakes along the way, but who doesn't? Who hasn't? I'm sure we can all relate to, grieving and loss and having to deal with that, especially when it's, consecutive back to back to back. I'm pretty sure we all, have some sense of that. Have a good morning, Snyder. Enjoy your breakfast. Eat some for me. Especially if you make pancakes. Because those sound really good right about now. Pancakes with a little butter and some syrup. Mmm. Oh my goodness. That sounds so wonderful. But like I said, I've dealt with a lot of loss. So, Shell, love, how are you? Good morning. So, like I said, I've had a lot of loss lately. So, over the past couple months, so I'm learning to deal with it. But it kind of just hit me yesterday like a ton of bricks. So, I had, a moment, which I'm pretty sure, like I said, we can all relate. What's my plans for this weekend? I don't really have any, Melissa, to be honest with you. Um, hmm. There's some things I need to do around the house, but like I said, I'm not walking on the heel of my right foot, so I'm having to limp around everywhere. And let's be honest, that's kind of hard to do. I'm doing good, Shell. Thank you for asking. So I don't really have any plans this weekend. Pretty much I will be staying home, keeping to myself. Going to be having eggs and sausage and home fries. Oh, Joanne, that sounds wonderful. Home fries are the bomb. But other than that, Melissa, I don't have any plans, so I'll probably just be at home, be in my room, doing my normal thing. That's about it. You guys, I live a boring life. Like, not gonna lie about it. I literally live a boring life. I don't do much of anything. I don't go anywhere. Um, Besides running to the doctor or town. Like the last time I got out and actually did something was when I went squatching with a friend. When I put up that squatching video. So I'm a boring person and loves it. Peace is so much better. Yes, peace is great. That does sound like good eating, doesn't it? No fireworks. No, I'm not doing fireworks. We don't really do fireworks. It scares our animals too much. And let's be honest, fireworks are expensive. You're already talking about expensive gas and diesel prices, and then food prices have gone up. Who can afford fireworks? I can't. I'm going to be honest. I can't afford no fireworks. You know, I broke. I sorry, I broke. I said broke gal. But for real, like prices have went through the roof on things. I mean, you can take $50, go to the grocery store, come out with three freaking items. It's ridiculous. It's even, it's thing out to where it's almost cheaper to eat out than it is to cook at home for the simple fact of, these fast food places have like so-called, dollar menus or $2 menus or something like that. And it's cheaper to order something off there than it is to, cook something at home. Go out and look for shooting stars. Oh, that does sound good. I used to night watch a lot. I haven't done that in a long time. Sky watch. I haven't done that in a long time. I used to watch for meteors. Um, and seen several, especially during the summertime, the meteor showers that happen during the summer. I used to go out and watch them all the time. But I haven't done that in a really long time. A, just because I haven't thought about it, and B, because Mississippi skeeters will tote you away. I have what's called sweet blood. They will attack me like nobody's business. So I don't know why I can be standing in a crowd of people and I'll be the only one getting ate up by mosquitoes. Let's be real, eating healthy is for the rich. I have EBT and that's really how we afford to eat. I'm not ashamed. Food stamps keeps us from starving. Melissa, there is nothing to be ashamed of. Absolutely not. And you're right, eating healthy is for the rich. I'm telling you, fresh fruits and vegetables nowadays cost an arm and a leg. It really does. But no, there is nothing to be ashamed of having EBT. Everybody needs help here and there. And, you do what you got to do to survive this world. That's the way I see it. Yeah, I got that yummy blood, girl. Yeah, I'm telling you, those mosquitoes will eat me alive. I can remember when I was about 15 years old. I was standing outside one night talking to a fellow, and they didn't touch him. Did not touch the guy. It was the middle of summer, and I can remember going in and looking down at my legs, and I had like 60 welts of mosquito bites on one leg. And I wasn't out there but like 5 minutes. And I could remember just itching and itching and itching so bad to where I had to go get in a cool shower to stop the itching because I didn't have nothing to put on them at the house at the time. To where I can remember having to go take a cool shower because the mosquitoes just ate me alive that night. And ever since then, I am very, very careful about being outside during mosquito weather, as I call it, because I will get absolutely ate up. Yellow flies are terrible here in South Georgia right now. Oh goodness. I tell you another thing that's bad right now, and that's wasp. I have a huge wasp nest in the front of my house under the underhang. Um, and it's not that far from my door, my front door. And I'm so scared that I'm going to come out and slam that door and stir up that wasp nest. And I'm afraid, and it's a big wasp nest too, a big one. And I'm allergic to them. And I'm so scared I'm going to slam that door and it's going to stir them up. So, like, I hate going out my front door right now. And I don't know how I can't get rid of them because, like I said, I'm terrified of them. B, I'm allergic to them. So, and every time I think about it, I forget to tell my kid about it because he'll go out there and he'll get it down for me, but I just don't want him to get stung either. So, I keep forgetting to tell him about it. But I didn't even notice them until Jeremy, Balt's cousin, came up the other day. And if y'all haven't subscribed to him, it's Jeremy and Jasper Henson. Be sure to subscribe to his YouTube channel. He's always posting shorts and videos. Or if you have TikTok, look him up on TikTok and subscribe to him over there. He's always going live doing haunted locations and Bigfoot squatching and stuff like that. But he's the one that pointed it out to me about the wasp nest. He's like, "Be careful, Tabby. Look right there." And I just happened to look up, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, is that not the biggest wasp nest I've ever seen?" So, and it was covered with red wasps, and I was like, "Oh great." They swarm the car when we crank it up. They have bites. They keep itching for weeks. Oh my goodness. Ooh, Melissa, that's not good. That's not good at all. Um, I have had my roses have been blooming in the front yard. I've got one, two, three rose bushes in the front yard, and they have bloomed one right after the other. Beautiful, beautiful roses. Which I'm kind of shocked, not too shocked. I mean, they bloomed last year, but I didn't think they would bloom as good as they have this year. But they have put off bloom after bloom after bloom. And then I also have tiger lilies planted out there too, by in a row in front of my roses, and they all have bloomed and are absolutely gorgeous. The orange backdrop of those compared to the pinks of the roses is just beautiful. So I have been able to enjoy, my roses this year. Thank goodness they came back. Because when we first were here at this house, somebody had cut all the rose bushes down. Why? I don't know, but they did. And so I brought them back, nursed them back to health, and now they're huge. So I have been pretty proud of my roses. Can you post a picture? Uh, in chat, I can't because I'm on StreamYard side, not YouTube side. Um, oh, can I post a picture of my roses? I don't think I have one. I don't think I have one. I don't think I took a picture. But they're gorgeous. Me and Z-Wiki, when she was here a month ago when they first started blooming, we picked the roses and dried the petals. And I think I've still got two left drying over there. Oh yeah, on Facebook. Let me see if I can find a picture of them, Joanne, and if I can, I'll post it on the Lakaya Show page. It's the blackberries. They attack the deer, and that brings them to the garden. Has just exploded with veggies, but damn rabbits eating my maters and cantaloupe, so we fixing to have some thumper. Oh goodness. I love blackberries though. Blackberries my favorite fruit. Blackberries, strawberries, and oranges. I could live off those three fruits. Oh, and plums. I'm a plum girl. Does anybody else in here eat what are those that it's a crossbreed? Is it nectarines? It's kind of like a peach, but it doesn't have the fuzz on it. I think it's nectarines. I could be wrong. I can't remember exactly what it's called. I like those too. Got a $5 bounty on each rabbit. The boys are on the hunt here. Oh my goodness, Melissa. And I love cantaloupe. I sprinkle a little salt on my cantaloupe, but I love cantaloupe. Vaught used to buy me cantaloupe because he during the summertime because he knows it's one of my favorites. And yeah, nectarines. Okay, I thought that's what they were called. I like nectarines too. But Vaught, bless his heart, hates the smell of cantaloupe. And he would buy it and he would cut it up for me and he'd be like, here's your stinky food. Because he didn't like the smell of cantaloupe. But I love cantaloupe. I think the smell smells good. I think it tastes good. I love cantaloupe. And cucumbers. I'm a cucumber girl. I love cucumbers. I could eat those every day, all day long. Cucumbers, and I used to eat tomatoes like apples growing up. I'd go pick it straight off the vine, wipe it off on my shirt, and just eat a tomato like an apple. I love tomatoes. And muscadines. Y'all, my grandfather had a muscadine vine and a huge trellis that they were they filled, and I would spend my summers outside at my grandmother's house all day long. I don't know how I survived the heat. I guess drinking water from the water hose like every other kid. But I would literally sit out there and eat muscadines. Oh my gosh. Which, if you don't know how to eat a muscadine or you've never had one, you pop it in your mouth, you suck all the juice out, and then you spit out the hole in the middle. You don't eat those. Um, but you're after the juice, and they're so good. And muscadine jelly and muscadine preserves is the best on a hot buttered biscuit. The best. But my grandparents, they had, let's see, muscadines, tomatoes, then they had a pecan tree, a walnut tree, an apple tree, a pear tree, a plum tree. So literally, I spent my summers outside and tomatoes eating from outside. What are muscadines? They're kind of like grapes. Think if you bit a grape and you just suck the juice on them, and spit out the outside hole and this middle part of the grape, you spit it out too. But muscadines taste like a grape, like a dark purple grape. You love cantaloupe. Your sons loves them in the fridge. Oh my god, so good. Yes, me too. Me too. But I grew up, like I said, I had a tree house and a plum tree, and I would sit up in my tree house and pick plums off the tree. And you always had to check them for worms. But I would sit there and I would eat plums, and that would be my lunch. Like, we didn't go in and eat lunch. My grandmother was the type of grandmother where you go outside, you stay outside all day, and you don't come in until it's evening time and it's supper time. You live on a muscadine farm? Oh, awesome. So that's the way my grandmother was. She believed if kids, you stay outside and you play. And like I said, drunk water from the water hose like any other kid during the 80s and early 90s. Um, but like I said, I spent a good chunk of my life just eating stuff that grew out in the yard. They have over 1,000 acres of vines and make wine. It's so good. Oh wow, wow, Melissa, I miss wine. I can't have any. I can't have any alcohol because of my medication. But um, blackberry merlot was my favorite. That's my go-to. Except for, here's the tip: I mixed it with sparkling grape juice. Um, to cut down the alcohol so I could, sip it better, sip it longer. Hey, Edward, God bless you and your family. Praying for you too. Thank you for stopping by. And so I would mix my blackberry merlot with sparkling grape, and I would just sit back, relax, and sip. And I miss that so much. It would help relax me and take the stress away of the day, even though I didn't depend on it. And I would only have it every once in a while, though. It was like my weekend escape. Let me put it that way. And I had a friend, she would come over, and her name was Shay. And she would come over, and we would just sit on the front porch and sip and talk and laugh and sip and talk and laugh. And oh my God, I had the best time. But then COVID hit, and y'all know how that went. Scopernogs. I haven't heard that term in forever, Melissa. Oh my goodness, I have not heard that term in forever. Reminds me of childhood. So I miss my wine. I'm not gonna say I don't. I do. I miss my wine drinking. Like I said, I wouldn't have it all the time. I'm not a drinker, but I would have it. I would sip on it every once in a while, like a girls' night. The blackberry wine they make is so good. They make muscadine juice. I'm gonna have to send you some virgin stuff. Absolutely, absolutely. Just remember, can't have alcohol. I wished. Believe me, I miss it. I miss it. Especially every once in a while. Not all the time, but it's good to unwind every once in a while and drink responsibly. But, I can't do that and I do miss it. I do. But like I said, I love blackberry, almost blackberry anything. So, and blackberry cobbler is my favorite dessert. We're old souls. Oh yeah, Melissa. Absolutely. Hey Bama, welcome back. Um, but blackberry cobbler, you guys, oh my goodness. As long as it doesn't have all the little seeds in it, which you kind of have to deal. But blackberry cobbler is so good. If you've never had it, peach cobbler's good too. But I'm a blackberry girl. I love blackberries. So blackberry cobbler. Mm, bought one year had a neighbor of ours make me it was actually his brother's girlfriend make me a blackberry cobbler for my birthday instead of a cake. And let me tell you, that's a birthday I will never forget because I ate my weight in blackberry cobbler that day. They cooked out and everything. I didn't even want anything off the grill. All I wanted was blackberry cobbler. Oh, thank you, Melissa. Obama, you're more of a pecan pie person now. Hey, pecan pies are good. I'm not gonna lie, pecan pies are pretty good. I grew up with my grandmother making pecan pies, and I've tried and I have failed miserably at it. It just would not, it wouldn't congeal like it's supposed to, I guess is the word. So I have given up pecan pies, like making them. I just, you know, for the ones that can make them, more power to you. I'm not a girl that can cook a pecan pie. Just like my favorite pie ever is a chocolate pie, a homemade chocolate pie. Um that you cook the chocolate, and that's my favorite type of chocolate pie. Not the jello chocolate pies, but the actual real original chocolate pies. That's my favorite, and it's hard to find those now. Hey Joe, good morning. Hope you're doing well. We're just chatting about food and stuff like that. You've been blackberry picking. My ex mother in law showed a trick last week. Make the cobbler with the blackberry juice and no pulp. It's so good and seed free. Oh, awesome. Yeah, that's the one thing about blackberry cobbler you have to watch is the seeds. Like I've never had a cobbler that didn't have blackberry cobbler that didn't have seeds in it. Like, you bite down on it and you think you're going to break a tooth even though it's so good. So that's the only thing you have to watch out for. I tried a pecan pie at Waffle House one night in Tupelo. And she put butter on it and heated it up. My God, that was so good. Oh, that sounds good. That does sound good. You're addicted to food, and this channel's always full of food talk. It is. It is. I didn't mean for my channel to be that way, to be a food talk channel, but that's kind of what it's come to. It was supposed to be more paranormal, supernatural, oddities, occultish type of channel, but we always end up on food. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Food's great. You need it to live. You know, you need it to survive. And why not talk about it? Why not share recipes? Why not, you know, double deep pecan pie with chopped and whole pecans or pecans, y'all, not pecans. It's pecans, not pecans, Joe. That is the great debate. Is it pecan or pecan? I say pecan. I grew up saying pecan. That's all I ever heard it called was pecan. It wasn't until the internet really came along that I actually heard the term pecan. I've always heard it called pecan. I don't know if it's just a southern slang thing or just a mispronunciation, but I've always said pecan, not pecans. I don't know why. It's just my grandfather said pecans. I say pecans. Just it is what it is. But pecans just I don't know. It doesn't sound right to me. Truth's pancake wings, pretty rockin'. Oh, awesome. Yes, don't forget tonight. Truth will be on Paranormal Roundtable. They were supposed to do it last night, and Wolf had some things come up, so they had to rearrange. And so Truth's going to be on Paranormal Roundtable tonight. So as long as everything goes okay with Wolf, it will be tonight. So y'all check out Truth. Paranormal Roundtable tonight. Show him some love. Excuse me. Swallowed my spit the wrong way. Don't y'all hate that when it goes down the wrong pipe? But Truth tonight, Paranormal Roundtable. It's gonna be epic. Gonna be epic. I can't wait. Syrup, not syrup. y'all can't keep making fun of the way some of us talk now. I do say syrup, not syrup. But to me it's pecan, not pecan. And if y'all want to get real technical, it's maters, not tomatoes. It's a mater. But that's just a southern slang for it. Here in Georgia, it's pecans and syrup. I do say syrup though, but here in little old Mississippi where I live, it's pecans. I don't ever hear anybody say pecans. Very rarely will I hear somebody say pecan. It's pecan. Yep, mater sandwich. You're exactly right, Joe. Mater. It's not tomato, it's mater. And mater sandwiches are so good and they're better with bacon, just saying. And another thing we say differently, we say bologna instead of bologna. 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 Hold on. How is it? Yeah. We say bologna. I had to think for a minute. Bologna. I'm a Florida girl, and people in Georgia say Florida. Florida. It's Florida. It's funny, people's accents, how our accents change the way we pronounce things. And then you have the slang of that state, too, to add into the mix. It's just, I find it funny how one area will say one thing and one area will say something else and it be the same thing. I think it's funny. I find it cute. Joe, I made a mater sandwich short on my channel. Check it out. Oh, awesome, Melissa. Yeah, the heritage tomatoes are the best. The uglier, the better. You are right about that, Joe. You are absolutely right about that. And what's the other big ones? Are they Tommy Boys? I could be wrong, but I think they're Tommy Boys, the other huge red tomatoes. They get like really huge. I think they're Tommy Boys, but I could be wrong. Haven't bought tomatoes in a long time, so I can't really remember. Get you a tortilla shell, put some mac and cheese on it with bacon and fried chicken strips with barbecue sauce. Wrap it up. It's so good. Tried it one night minus the bacon. Didn't have any that night. Well, see, you're always supposed to have bacon on hand. Bama, what's wrong with you? You're always supposed to have bacon. Even if I don't have bacon, I keep real bacon, bacon flakes, like for salads and stuff. For you, real bacon. I usually keep that on hand if I don't have real bacon in the fridge. And me and Z were talking yesterday about mac and cheese. We got on the subject of mac and cheese. Me and her want some mac and cheese so bad. It's like the best comfort food around. It's just a good bowl of homemade mac and cheese. I don't know. It's something about it just takes me back to my childhood. Mac and cheese just makes everything better. That's what me and Z were talking about. How it just you could be having a bad day and that bowl of mac and cheese will just make it all better. I don't know. It's something about mac and cheese that just makes everything better. Saw that on a Cheese Insider channel, Facebook, a place in New Jersey that makes it. Oh, cool, Bama. That's pretty cool. I think, is it New Jersey? I could be wrong, y'all. Don't attack me. But where is it that's known for what's called the garbage plates or the trash plates? Where it's got like hamburgers and potato salad and um what is it, pasta salad on it and I think it's New Jersey, but I could be wrong. But they're called either garbage plates or trash plates. I seen a video on YouTube a long time ago about that and how they're made, and I didn't know it was such a thing. until I watched the YouTube video. Grilled mac and cheese, then sandwich and grill that too. Huh. Interesting. Never heard of that. I think they called it a garbage plate. But it had like pasta salad on it. It had hamburgers. It had just the meat, the hamburger meat now, not the bun. And it had a lot of other stuff on it. And then you pour your mustard, your ketchup, whatever you want on top. And it's literally called a garbage plate, and you eat it. And like I said, I seen a video of it. I think the girl was from New Jersey. I could be wrong. Could be wrong. But I'd seen a YouTube video of it, and I'd never heard of it before either. But apparently it's a thing. And I'd never heard of it. I don't know if I would try it, just because I'm the type of person, I kind of like my food separated. And I kind of eat one thing at a time, but that's just me. That's just me. That's just the way I am. I really don't mix my food. Not necessarily. So, but I seen that and I was like, huh? I wonder what that would taste like. All the food mixed together, the different flavors meshing together. I just wondered, like, how would it taste? So, it's kind of on my bucket list, but kind of not. It's one of those things where if I ever had the chance, would I try it? Probably. But am I necessarily like craving it or excited for it? Nah. But I would try it. My middle brother used to separate his food too when he was younger. Pasta fiend here should have been Italian, like Truth and Bass. I think I've always kind of separated my food. I think I've always been that way. As far back as I can remember, I've always done that. And I love pasta too. My daughter-in-law makes some good is it ricotta? Ricotta? Damn, I can't remember what it is. Let me think. Rotini? Shit, I can't think of what it's called that she makes. Damn it. But it's really good. Yeah, don't knock it till you try it, Bama. You're right. But my daughter-in-law now, she can cook. I'm not gonna lie. And she makes this thing where she puts it's ham and it's green beans and ham and potatoes, and you cook it in a Instapot together. And you guys, it makes the best side dish. It is so good. But it's just green beans, ham, and potatoes, and it's so good as a side dish. Like, I eat it as a main dish though. I'll get just a bowl of it and eat it. But it is so good. But my daughter-in-law, thank gosh, I got blessed with a good daughter-in-law because she can cook. She can really cook. So can my son. Like I said, my son, he's great with cooking meat. Steaks, chicken, hamburgers. They're always juicy, never dried out. Sounds like a good casserole. It like my son can cook meat and then she can cook the rest. So I got blessed because I know my son didn't take after me cooking. I'm not. I'm just gonna be honest. Love you some taco bread. What is that? What is taco bread? Never heard of it. It's probably something simple, but I've never heard of that before. That's new to me. I used to eat potato bread. I know it's not the same thing, but and if y'all haven't already, check out the Vault of Nightmares latest video, the new Vault of Nightmares at Lettuce Park with him, Miss Christina, and my son Cobra. They went out last night and done a little expedition. So be sure to check out his video. He's got another video that's about a live that's about 10 minutes long he did yesterday. Um, trying to raise money for an outing for this weekend. So if you have the extra money and you would like to donate to him, be sure to check out his PayPal, which is at Vault Keeper. Because they're going to Hungryland if they can raise the funds. Your bread baking skills are incredibly lacking. Aw, Joe, that's okay. Mine too. Potato bread is so good. It is, isn't it, Joanne? Potato bread is good. It makes the best sandwiches. I got introduced to potato bread in my teenage years by a friend, and I've loved it ever since. I haven't had it in a while, but it's so good. So good. We used to get it to make sandwiches with. As teenagers, we would make us a sandwich, eat a sandwich, play a game, watch MTV, and then go out. So that was my potato bread experience. Like I said, it made the best sandwiches. The flavor is so yummy. Um, but like I said, if y'all haven't, check out, like I said, Vault of Nightmares video with him, Christina, and my son Cobra. And their expedition last night. It was pretty cool. Yes, it is. Get you a loaf of bread uncut from Walmart. Scoop out the middle. Not too deep. Add your taco meat to it. Put cheese on top. And put the top on in the oven for 20 minutes at 350. Oh, that sounds good, Bama. That sounds so good. I may have to try that. I bet my son would like that. Yeah, I'm hungry now too, Joe. I am hungry now too. And I have a long ways to go before I eat. I don't eat till supper time, so I have a long ways to go. But that's okay. I'm losing weight, so that's all that matters. And yes, I only eat one time a day. I don't, usually I'm not hungry until supper time anyway. I just don't get hungry. But when we get to talking about food over here, it makes me hungry because it makes me want stuff like French fries. You're eating Chick-fil-A? Aw, I want French fries right now so bad. I want a plate of French fries with ketchup all over it and then pepper sprinkled on top. Don't ask me why. That's just what I want. Just what I have a hankering for. You're just gonna have to go get some bacon, Melissa. Yeah, chick minis are an addiction. Yeah, they are. Well, you guys, I'm just gonna hop off here. Thank you for joining and stopping by. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe if you haven't. Leave a comment after the video. It helps me with the algorithm. And my PayPal rows across the screen if you'd like to send a donation. Usually my donations go to my medications. It helps me purchase medication. So, and every little bit helps. Every dollar helps. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I will see you guys maybe later. I may do a live stream this afternoon. I'm not sure yet. If I have the time, I will do another live stream. But thank y'all for sticking around this morning on this happy hump day talking about food talk. I greatly appreciate it. What's my Facebook page? The Lakaya Show. That's my Facebook page. It's the same as titled here, The Lakaya Show. You can't miss it. So I will see you guys later. Have a good day. Bye.